All right, the next subtle emotion for courage is visionary. So this one, uh, when I think about it, when I contemplate it, makes sense. Visionary is someone who can imagine possibilities, help a person or a group go outside of what they think is possible. And that does take courage to just be able to envision possibilities that are not within the social structure, not within the norm of a society, a culture, a family system, a relationship, or even within, just that matrix of beliefs. And, you know, something, the reason why it's courageous is it takes courage to go outside of the box, just to envision those possibilities. But it also takes courage in that those possibilities will often challenge other people's beliefs or self beliefs. And then that brings up some feelings that, some people don't like. And they can challenge the person who's a visionary, you know. So it does take courage. I can easily see how this is in the courageous energy. I'm about to sneeze. uh, so the memory that comes to me for visionary, um, I don't know. I don't really have a very specific one. I know there's like a general memory, general sense in my past of being able to see patterns. It's My mind is very good at that, and to link things together that a lot of other people don't see a correlation to, and provide some sort of solution or possibility. And yeah, I can say I've personally experienced a lot of, mm, I don't know if anger is the right word, because it was also the way I delivered it. Before, I was a pretty angry person, or I'd like to use certain language to trigger people. It was just part of who I was. It's what was modeled to me. So there's that, but uh, just yeah, people often fear change, even if it's coming from a place of growth or love. Not everybody, but there's always, it seems, some people that get riled up from it. And the memory that just came to me right now, if I was going to say in that visionary energy, is there was a time when I was actually on welfare. I wasn't doing well financially at the time. Uh, Emotionally, I was pretty low. I just lost a condo. I had just gotten off drugs. The painkillers the doctors gave me that I abused, and other things. And that's when I had started writing poetry, and I got into a community of poets and writers online back when Blogspot was a thing. And a lot of these people were self publishing. They were writing and self publishing. They wanted to get their stuff out there. Or they had with a micro press, you know, nothing big. There was really not too much exposure for these people and not that much profit, but they believed in their creativity, which I've always respected. You know, creativity is a beautiful thing. So, despite barely having money to survive, often, I mean, honestly, back then I'm remembering I didn't have enough money to do a lot of things that were just normal day to day upkeep. But I had taken a little bit of money aside, and uh, I would once a week or once a month, I don't remember how frequently, just be willing to freely buy a couple copies of a book and just give it to whoever wanted it from this list of people I barely knew on the internet. And I had envisioned that, just that ability of creativity to change our direction, to touch us, even when we're in an immense amount of pain emotionally. And I did this freely. I didn't ask anyone to give me anything back. I didn't expect anything back. I just gave stuff away, despite what was going on in my life, and it felt good. It felt good to just give, to truly give. So that's a memory that came up to me for visionary, just seeing the possibility of creativity, and really to compound on that is I've always had a when it comes to art or creativity or writing poetry, I've had a difficult time accepting the people that make money off of it, not necessarily the artists, but the people that make a business out of it solely as a business to make money off people that create, because those people typically dilute or change or want to control the creativity, and it devalues it. So the visionary part was me just separating that and giving. That's always there. It's always a possibility. It's always, we think like it's one way. You know, these people created. They needed to find somebody that would give them the thumbs up, the approval, and then make money off of it. And that's the norm. And so I just did it differently, just to give. Even though it was a tiny, tiny speck of difference compared to the grand scheme of things, sometimes that sliver is all you need to start a change. You never know how far that will go, how much it'll affect the status quo. And I got, you know, my buddy, my best friend, he self-publishes, Sam Pink, uh, and he's a good example of that. Just somebody who decided to stick to his values, cut out the middleman, after working with them for a long time and doing his own thing. And to me, he's a successful man, not only financially, but just spiritually, to himself, to his own values. and I respect that. And there's other examples of that. I could talk about it, but that's what came up because I have a close bond with him. And I was talking about writing. So I think, when I see stuff like that, I see how far somebody could take it and really stick to their vision and cause change. It's inspiring. It's beautiful. It's enlivening, you know, and it does take courage. So that's tonight's video. Visionary. I'll see you guys tomorrow.